Good afternoon, YouTube. So I picked my load up in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and then I stopped and waited somewhat south of there at a TA truck stop, and then I stopped Hagerstown, Maryland, and got some fuel, and then I stopped at a little rest area for a couple of minutes up here after I crossed into Virginia here on Interstate 81, and stopped there for a few minutes, and then I came on south, and now there's a major traffic jam. The road seems to be completely blocked. I'm looking at this Waze, W-A-Z-E, social GPS app that Google bought some time back, and it, according to a comment that someone posted, there's I guess a flipped tractor trailer, and it looks like maybe the entire road is shut down. It's even going northbound. I'm headed southbound on Interstate 81. It looks like it may be shut down going northbound as well, and so the traffic at this point is really building up. So I don't know when the accident occurred. There were several emergency vehicles that have gone past, so it may not have occurred too long ago. So in any case, I'm just kind of stuck here for the time being, and I've probably been here at least 30 minutes now, maybe longer, and so no telling how much longer I'll be here. And so right there you can see in the mirror the traffic that is behind me, and as busy as Interstate 81 is right now, I would say that is really building up back behind, and looks like as far as what this GPS app says, this Waze GPS app says, I may be no more than about a mile from the accident itself. I'm not very far from the accident itself, but you can see that the traffic is just completely stopped, and again, it may be hours, it may be quite a few hours before it gets moving again. It's really difficult to say. So now it's quite a few hours later. The traffic was stopped, I don't know, let me look at my Qualcomm right here, and I can tell you how long the traffic was stopped for. It was stopped, let's see, I guess a total of about an hour and a half. And once traffic started moving, they got I guess they must have gotten the thing cleared enough. Once it started moving, there was the only thing I could see, there was a Swift truck that was down in the median, but not only was it down in the median, it went off in the median and ended up going down a bit of you wouldn't really want to call it a ravine. I guess you could call it that, but there's an area where bridges went over this road. There was no exit there, but the interstate actually went over this 2-lane road, and so the Swift truck went into the guardrail and down into the median, and then kind of down into this area close to this 2-lane road, and it was on its side. So don't know, other than that, no details about the accident. Don't know if anybody was injured or died or any of the particulars with it. There must have been other vehicles involved, and maybe he darted that way in order to avoid hitting somebody. I just don't know. But the interstate was completely closed for about an hour and a half or so. But those accidents, you never, unless it's something major, or you live there, you never hear any kind of follow-up on them. So it's never, in most cases, and including this case, never know what happens. In any case, I talked to my parents today, and they're doing a little better. They're kind of gradually improving over time, and it's gonna be a few more weeks, I think, before they kind of get back to normal. And it's just kind of a slow process. They did finally get an accident report. I haven't been able to read it. Apparently there was a policeman at the accident scene when it happened, because there was a car there that was a car there that was getting its tire changed or something with a AAA truck, and then I guess there was a policeman there on the scene as well whenever my parents got rear-ended. So that didn't know that. My parents actually didn't know that either until they were able to read the accident report. The gal was driving somebody else's car. Whoever owns the car did have insurance, and apparently the accident report doesn't mention anything about her texting, but it does not, it really casts her in an unfavorable light, and it says that she was, speeding through an area where she should have slowed down, especially if a cop is there. And the cop, that's considered an emergency service. Probably just the AAA truck by itself would be considered an emergency service. But if the cop was there, then it definitely was considered that. And you are definitely supposed, in most states, it'll say either pull over or slow down when you're going past emergency vehicles. They've got those signs all over the place anymore in every state, and probably they're in a lot of countries as well, other countries besides the USA. So she clearly did this, so she may have been fined. I don't know. At some point I'd like to be able to just actually kind of read the accident report myself and see what I can glean from it, because I'm going on what my parents said, I don't know. Sometimes one person reading something will pick up on certain details, whereas someone else will pick up on something completely different. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to read that at some point. So in any case, they're doing better, and I think they're going to recover completely. But it's just going to take some time. They're kind of feeling a little better, but they're still both very sore, and they have to be careful about what they eat and not overeat and what have you, because they're still pretty, still very bruised. That's just something that takes time to get over. So anyway, I'm going to end this. My friend Ian was wondering about the macro lenses, if I could take pictures of my eyeball, and so it took a few attempts, but I was actually able to do that with the macro lens. And so at the end of this video, I'm going to have about I think I probably got about 3 images, probably 3 images of where I did just that, and it actually turned out surprisingly well. So in any case, from Greenville, Tennessee, I'll catch you later.